of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New England Patriots.
Austin McGinnis set to kick off.
A former All-SEC kicker, Austin McGinnis, to get us started. And we are underway in Foxborough. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Chris Carson on the
quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. This is Carson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
He's brought down
a gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run it with Carson, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's Carson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll toss it out to Carson. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
First carry now. This is Johnson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They run. It's Johnson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
2 yards. First down, Chiefs.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the gun, a run for Johnson. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Taken down at the 40.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Now it's Carson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a handoff here to his running back. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Kansas City.
Off the option, that's complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
14, Chris Godwin.
From 3 yards out. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
At their own 25-yard line.
For the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Murray now to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Made by Jesse Bates. It's a gain of 7.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
1-yard line.
3 yards remain for second down.
Watch time. Tight end right.
Shotgun now from Murray. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
A 7-yard loss brings up third down.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Flush to his right. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available. And they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
He'll buy some time right. This will be caught at about the 5. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
A 21-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac. But you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Yeah, he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Carson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Ready up. 1.7. Let's go.
Quick pass out to Miller. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
39-yard line.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
33 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
On first down, it's Carson. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score.
And 8 at the 26-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On second down now, it's Carson, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Third down.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, check back.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Chiefs.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. He showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Third down.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
4th down.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Gay's kick is good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. But we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. Here's Murray. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
Here's Jordan Berry now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
47-yard line.
First down. Carson. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He completes this into the hands of Miller. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
First down, Chiefs.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, it's Carson. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Tua. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Kansas City.
A 14-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
By the Chiefs.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll run on first down. Carson, and he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
I'll give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots 34. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
Third down.
Tua. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
It's a gain of 6. And a first down, Chiefs.
On first down, it's Carson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they'll get this down to the 10. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Tua. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
A loss of 8 yards.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready?
Murray has it knocked loose, fumble. And I think the Chiefs have it, they do.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin.
Complete to Chris Godwin.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On 2nd down. It's Carson, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
He was brought down by...
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. Johnson. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today.
A 31-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. And that will push this lead up to 20 now.
23.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Throwing again. Murray. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll run on 1st down. Carson, and a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Tua, fast pass outside complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Being chased out left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Mecole Hardman the intended target, but it'll be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw on 3rd down, Murray. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. Buying time to his left. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big play there for the Patriots. 32 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So this one in the win column for Kansas.